Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today we're continuing with the remote interviews. We're still in the midst of COVID, so we're very fortunate. We get to meet Lovell and Paris. And hi folks, glad you're here. And we're going to take the tour today of their van, a real nice Nissan. And we did an interview already, and so you should go back and watch that interview. But today we're just going to take the tour and see their rigs. So welcome, Lovell and Paris. I'm glad you're here, and let's take a look at your van.
All right, let's roll it.
All right, so as soon as we enter the back of this van, you see we have our fire extinguisher. We have our toilet, which you can easily pull out. From every video we've done with the tour, we show that we have a bucket and a lid. Show you guys our propane tank. If you know and you've been watching our tours, you know that we've been eating with a burner top. And now we have a propane. I'm gonna show you how this propane works. This is our cooktop. It's easy. So you just open this propane. We haven't refilled this since we've gotten it. All right, so then here's our cooktop. The propane is in the line, and then we just turn it on. Hey! If we get cold, real cold, all we gotta do is this.
No, that's not recommended.
That's not recommended, but you could. So easily, we turn that fire off, bam. Close the propane tank. Now the reason why we have the propane like this is because we don't want propane to leak inside of the vehicle.
There's this vent that goes outside of the vehicle, right? And then there's this vent that goes outside of the vehicle. And this box is airtight, or at least as airtight as we can get it.
Yep.
With these seals here and these clasps. And I'm just gonna go into the van just for the there's one of the holes, and then there's one, and then the other one is right there.
All right, so this was usually our towels. We used to keep our towels up here, our medicine cabinet. We have a camera system, a 7-camera system.
Quit hitting that.
Oops. We have a 7-camera system.
So there's 7 cameras. The first one is here. Well, that's one of them. The other one is there because, you know, police want to search. You can catch them in the act. There's another one. There's another one. There's another. And there's the third.
So then we have our electricity system. Now this is probably the most sophisticated electricity system that we've done thus far.
And also, you know, it's not organized right now. So there's our battery cutoff switch. To show how that works is, you see this light on, right? That fan vent is on, those lights are on. Go ahead, turn it. Now everything is off. Everything, including the battery monitor. So if we're going into long-term storage, nothing's off. Now you can turn it back on. Okay, there we go.
There we go!
All right. So we have 2 fans because in the summer it gets really hot in there. So it's they're on now, even though we're in Chicago and it's 30 degrees outside. But they are on indefinitely just in case it gets too hot in there. We have our battery cutoff that we demonstrated. Our battery monitor, the cheap version of the Victron. And then we have our solar charge controller indicator there telling us how much power we have coming in. Right now we have 0.6 amps, which is not that much, probably because we have gear on top of the van. We really like having this refrigerator. I've been trying to convince Paris to get a refrigerator since we first moved in. If you look way back in the day, we've got some water, some milk, and some more milk. But yes, this refrigerator is hooked up 24 hours a day, you know, to keep the stuff cool. It also is a freezer, either or though. It cannot be both. All right, now we are in the bedroom. And here's our closet. So here's Paris's closet. I'm right here in the way, and here's where Paris will put her clothes. Here's a workbench that either she can use. I used it a lot of times to keep my belts and stuff like that. It's like one of those IKEA closets, you know, but it's cool. Alright, and then mine is right here. For some reason, Paris's clothes is in there. I don't know why. But, yeah. So, there's also a light in there. But since the switches don't work, it doesn't really help me all that much. Alright, now that we're in the bedroom, let's start with the TV. So, this was purchased in order to have a bigger screen to edit videos on. We found that since we did a lot of traveling and we were also students, that we would reserve that for school. But definitely, if you're on the road, this will be helpful for watching, you know, movies and anything like that. So we've got a mini ironing board here. Definitely, I like to iron my clothes, and you know, this is, you know, a satisfactory ironing board, and it hooks conveniently to there. All right, so there's the outlet there. It's connected directly to the inverter, and that's what the TV is connected to. We have another reading light, and this is where we kept our backpacks. So there's the pantry. We have a new addition. This is the backsplash, because when you cook in here, the heat comes up and you don't want anything burning. Here is another storage. You know, there's two sections. There's a wheel well under there, so we would just put both of our backpacks in there, and then we'd put our laundry right there. So let's talk about this bed a little bit. It's a full-size memory foam mattress with about 1.5 inches of gel foam on top, and we ordered these covers specially, of course, as you see it matching. This is a more durable one, thicker one, because we knew we'd be sitting our tails here when we're doing work or getting ready a lot. And it's all the way around, and we just used a bread cutter to cut it. There's 4 inches we cut off the side, so now this is 50 inches to have these in little pieces, so that when we remove it, we can access the storage under. So let me just grab this out of the way to show you guys under here. The only reason I'm lifting this is because Paris is there holding the camera. But here's where we put our shoes, and for the coronavirus, when the outbreak happened, we stored our emergency food stores. Gonna move the other ones. It's really not this complicated. It's just since we're trying to show you guys, it is all in the way. There's some coins in there. I don't know where those came from. But here's where I put my shoes, and there's where Paris put her shoes. And then we used this as our emergency food stores. We stored all kinds of perishables under there. And while we're here, let me show you. Let me show you our third battery. Let me move this out of the way. So, yeah, there's our third AGM battery. And under here, this is where we used to carry camera gear. And we could just, oh, there's a pillow there. But yeah, actually we still got some under here. We got a Ronin, teleprompter, some lights. But this is usable space pretty well. And the last compartment that we have is my compartment. It is tool chest. It's a little dirty, you know, and tools get in there. A lot of tools fit in there. So before we get to the garage, here is the last thing. It's this fan vent. So this fan vent is very helpful when it's hot outside. Locked. It has 10 speeds. It's time to show the garage. This is where I kept my helmet, but you can, like I said, hang whatever you want. Got some hooks here. We have 20% security film on the front, and then 5% limo tint in the back. on both windows. So if I took it back to this, I wish I could demonstrate it, but I would hate to break that window. But yeah, it was definitely more expensive than regular tint and harder to find. So it's kind of the stuff that if you have cargo that you care about, you put that kind of tint on there. And then we have these postal service style, work truck style grates, just in case somebody, you know, tried to get in and they broke the window, they wouldn't get all the way in, and that gives us enough time to grab, you know, whatever we need to fend them off, you know. But for the tires, we have some LT, that's light truck tires at 245 70 R17, 17-inch rims. We've got our entrance to the solar panel wire, and then we have our Vantech H1 roof rack system. As you see, we kind of lost it's kind of crooked. We kind of lost a battle with a parking garage ceiling, and we also kept our tires. We kept some jack stands, and we kept our high lift jack up there. Thank you guys very much for watching the tour of our 2012 Nissan NV2500 camper van. We're definitely looking forward to hearing from you at Lovell and Paris at novelculture.com for inquiries. See us at Instagram and watch our Sprinter van build coming up next year. See you guys later.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your home and your experience with us. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bob. It was definitely a pleasure again for the interview and for sharing our tour video. That van is for sale, so like we said in the video, hit us up at Lovell and Paris at novelculture.com. That's Lovell and Paris at novelculture.com for inquiries about the van.
Right. And remember, this is December of 2020. So if you're watching this video much later than that, it's probably sold. So you don't want to be flooded with requests for years and years to come.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks so much. I think I'm sure by the time most people see this, you'll have sold it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay. Well, folks, I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later.
All right.
See ya.
Peace out, guys.
Bye.